Assalamu alaikum. Hi everyone. Here are the topic overcoming procrastination, effective strategies or actions. Uh, we discussed with Maya on this topic. I have some question on this topic. So let's start. Hello Maya, how are you?
Observe conversations from the outside for a bit before diving in? Like people watching, but auditory? But enough about me. What's your Saturday looking like?
Uh, Maya, I have some question on the topic. Um, Overcoming procrastination, effective strategies for action. So, on this topic, my first question: what is procrastination and why do people struggle with it?
Procrastination is basically that space between knowing you should do something and actually doing it, except with extra steps of like rearranging your room or color coding your socks first. And people struggle with it because our brains are wired to want instant reward, but most important stuff only pays off later. So we trade actual progress for easier feelings in the moment. It's almost like we're scamming ourselves out of future relief for present comfort. What's got you thinking about it, facing down something you're putting off?
Uh, Maya, uh, you are right. My next question: how does procrastination affect productivity and mental health?
Okay, so productivity wise, pretty simple. Every moment you're procrastinating on something is a moment you're not actually getting it done. So things compound. But honestly, the mental health hit is more insidious. It's like constantly knowing you're not doing what you should be doing creates this low level anxiety that just lingers. Self criticism becomes background noise. Plus, there's that weird guilt shame spiral. You procrastinate, feel terrible about it, then avoid the thing more to avoid the feeling. Classic trap. Sound familiar?
Okay. My next question: what are some common reason people delay important tasks?
Oh man, where do I even start? Some people overthink everything, so overwhelmed by the perfection they're chasing that they just freeze up. Some are control freaks who can't start until they have the perfect setup or all the answers. Do this weird thing where they find endless distractions because discomfort is just overwhelming. It can even boil down to perfectionism. We don't want to mess up, so we just avoid starting at all. Then there's those who actually hate the task, like it's punishment for something, so they rebel by delaying. What about you? Are you more of an I hate this or a can't figure out where to even begin type?
You are right. My next question: how can self awareness help identify your procrastination triggers?
Um, so awareness is everything, right? Like once you can actually pinpoint when you're delaying, that's half the battle. Start noticing patterns. Like, does it happen more with certain people, certain kinds of tasks, certain times of day? Mm. The bigger shift comes when you actually sit down and ask yourself why. Like, am I scared of failure? Is the task just boring? Am I already exhausted from something else? Once you get specific about what's behind it, you can start actually solving for it. It's like when you realize sugar makes you foggy, suddenly you're not craving it at 3 p.m. anymore. What if you kept a little trigger journal? Just quick notes throughout the day. See patterns emerge?
Okay.
Hmm?
My next question: what role does procrastination play in procrastinate sorry, what role does perfectionism play in procrastination?
Oh, perfectionism is basically the arch enemy of getting things done. Like, if something has to be perfect, why even start? Because starting means it won't be perfect anymore, right? Every messy first draft becomes proof of your inadequacy. The funny thing is, perfect doesn't even exist anyway. It's a trap goal. But procrastination feeds on it because perfectionism makes anything feel too overwhelming. So instead of breaking a big project into tiny pieces, you just don't start it because it won't be the Nobel Prize winning version immediately. You know what's weird? Most of the time, when people say they want perfect, they really mean good enough. Has perfectionism ever pulled that move on you? Mhm.
Okay. How can breaking large tasks into smaller steps reduce procrastination?
So instead of looking at Everest from base camp, you look at just getting to the next boulder, then the next 10 steps. Makes it way less daunting, right? But here's the sneaky bit: each tiny step feels like a win. So your brain gets that dopamine rush instead of the this sucks feeling. Plus, seeing progress actually builds momentum. It's like the first push on a swing. Once it's in motion, it keeps going. Think of it like writing. Instead of I have to write a whole novel, it's I'll write 3 sentences and, oh, I wrote 3 sentences, might as well do another five. Have you ever tried it with your projects, or is the whole idea of breaking it down just another form of overwhelming now?
Okay. Why is setting clear goals important for overcoming delays?
Clear goals give you direction, basically. Vague ones, like get more organized, turn your brain into this wandering animal that can't figure out where to graze. But clear my email inbox by 5 p.m. That's all a target. Plus, goals that actually matter to you hit different. If you care about them, your brain cooperates more. They're like breadcrumbs for your willpower. What does your procrastination look like? Like, what's the actual delay you're trying to conquer?
Okay. Why is how it can time management techniques like the Pomodoro method help?
So, Pomodoro is basically gaming your brain, right? You do a task for 25 minutes, then break for 5. Every 4 rounds, you get a longer break. Why it works? Your brain has a natural attention span limit anyway, so it's working with your wiring instead of fighting it. Plus, the timed intervals make the task feel less endless. The breaks, those actually reset your focus muscle so you're fresh for the next 25. Most people keep trying to force themselves through exhaustion. This is smarter. Have you tried tracking time the way you track finances? Seeing where the actual hours go?
Okay. Okay. How does your environment influences your motivation to work?
Massively. It's like walking into the gym versus just staying on the couch. We're weirdly literal creatures, neat space, clean mind, you know? But here's where it gets specific: distractions. Your phone buzzing, a noisy family member. These aren't just interruptions, they're mental friction. They're like pebbles in your brain's engine. Once the friction stacks up, even simple tasks feel impossible. But there's the flip side: the perfect chair, right playlist, no notifications. Suddenly, everything feels flowy. It's not about ascetic monk territory, but about minimizing mental drag. What does your work zone look like usually?
Okay. My last question is what long term habits can help you um, stay uh, pro-
Oh,
proactive and overcome procrastination permanently?
Whoa, hang on. Permanent? Procrastination's probably one of those things like teeth flossing. You just don't become a perfect non procrastinator. But good habits help. Consistency beats perfection. So just get in the arena imperfectly. Start small. Next, build that morning routine. Maybe not 5 a.m. wake ups, but like one non negotiable thing each day that gets momentum going. Third, accept that tomorrow Maya might be the procrastinator again. Don't beat yourself up. Just nudge yourself towards the next small thing. Because it's not about never delaying, it's about recognizing when you're stuck and getting unstuck faster. Does that sound doable? Or does permanently overcome sound unrealistic?
Okay,
You
okay.
there?
Thank you, Maya, for this conversation. Um, uh, so, so Allah Hafiz.
Hafez? Oh, wait, do you mean like goodbye? Take
Yes,
care.
yes, yes.
Thanks for all the procrastination deep dives today. Hope the insights help wrestle that beast. And if you keep the patterns rolling and break things down one piece at a time, might just actually work. Catch you later.
Inshallah.
Huh?